Hey guys, Tim Wilson UK here, and welcome back to the golf club. And this is round number 4 of this week's Challenge Circuit A tour. Now, I'm currently lying right down near the bottom of the leaderboard, and that's purely because of the fact that at the moment they have posted all 4 rounds, and I've yet to finish the 4th round. I have had a look at what I need to score in round number 4 in order to avoid a demotion strike, and it is not likely because I have to shoot a round of 10 under par to avoid a demotion strike. So, based on round number 1 and round number 3, if you guys have watched this on YouTube, you will know that I really struggle on this course. So I'm not hopeful of scoring anything along those lines. I did shoot a 9 under in round number 2, but to replicate that I think is probably going to be a little bit out of my grasp. But I'm going to play the round. I'm not going to set myself any expectations. I'm not going to get annoyed by any um, things in the game that cause me, to question the, not really the integrity, but for me to cause me to question the physics in the game. I'm just going to play the round. I'm just going to try and enjoy it, and get through this tournament. There is another tournament next week. If I don't manage to avoid a demotion strike, then it's not the end of the world. I'll just try and delete it again next week. There is always another tournament next week, and that's the way I've got to look at it. So let's jump straight into this. Let's finish this par 5 off here that we've got. Got 22 yards, so that's almost a full swing. That's a good way to start the round. 2 under par eagle on the par 5 first hole. So that's a good start. I need to make sure I just keep it going in the right direction. 170 yard par 3. Really difficult to attack this. If anything, I want to try and be further over on the left hand side here. 160. It's 167. Let's take a little bit off of this. It wouldn't be that bad if I ended up in the bunker in front of the green. But almost an ace on the second hole that would have been probably the best opening 2 holes that I would have ever played, an eagle and a hole in one back to back. But it wasn't to be. Let's just make sure we get this nice and close to pick up the par. Rolled past a little, but not that bad. We should be able to just tap this in and move on. There we go. That would have been an absolute blinding opening 2 holes, and yeah, I could have been very pleased with the round after that, or the round thus far anyway. So let's make sure we keep this in the fairway. It is a fairly short par 4, but with this headwind it is playing longer than it normally would be. 398 on the course. That drive's only going to go about 260, not even. So we're still going to have, we still got 160 into the green. It's about 161. We've got a headwind. It seemed like I pulled that a little bit. Yeah, it is left. That's okay. It should roll down towards the flag. That's going to give me about 10 feet. 13 feet on the left edge, slightly downhill. And it did come back at the end. It just grabbed it. So 3 under par through 3. I can't really grumble with the start, so I'm going to just crack on. Another short par 4. Massive left to right wind here. That's a really tough pin placement again. It's right in the corner of the green. I say the corner of the green. I mean the green doesn't really have corners, but we've got this false front, so we need to make sure we get it up onto the green. 56 yards plus 4, that's 60 yards. I'm going to play this a little longer than I think it needs. just to try and get it over that hump and to get it to stop. Yeah, it's up. Is it going to spin back? Don't come down the slope. Thank God for that. No, didn't quite make that one, but it's a par 4. Let's get it in there and move on to the next hole. Okay, another short par 4. Once again, massive headwind, 11 mile an hour. So this is just keeping it in the fairway, nice and straight. Ideally didn't want to be playing over those bunkers, but I didn't hit it as straight as I wanted to. I would prefer to be coming in from that sort of angle, but hey ho, it is what it is. We have once again a slight headwind. Let's get it over the bunker. It's going to check up. That's okay. That's okay. It's going to give me a birdie opportunity. Let's put this on the left edge. 7 feet. No, didn't hit it. That was an awesome opportunity to go to 4 under par. Damn. Okay, that was my own fault, my own stupid fault. Now we have a long par 4. We have 485 yards. The good thing with this one, even albeit that it is a long hole, we do have the wind behind, so we should be able to get this a fair whack down the fairway. I'm hoping for 300 yards. Catch the slope. There we go. 300 yards. Just on a side note, guys, I know we're 6 holes in, and some people may or may not have switched off by now, but I'm getting a fair few questions regarding the Golf Club 2 and when it's out. I believe, and as I say, I've only heard from other people that play on the Golf Club that I've been playing golf with for a number of years on the PlayStation and also previously on the Xbox 360. That it is due out at the end of June 2017. So not long to wait now, guys. There was conflicting reports at one stage that some were saying spring 2017 and others get in. Oh yes, and others were saying December 2017. But there was it was almost like another trailer video that came out from HB Studios, and at the end of that it did have a date that was the end of June 2017. So that's more of a definitive answer for those of you guys that want to know when the Golf Club 2 is going to be out. So we have 143, 141. Now, I'm going to hazard a guess that if I play this, this may very well end up in the bunker, but let's try anyway. No, it didn't. It's way over the back. The good thing is it should stop fairly smartish and only give me about a 20-foot putt. 22 feet, nothing in elevation change, but it is moving right to left all the way. Just need to make sure I get it up near the hole, which that is, and that's going to be about 3 feet back, I think. 4 feet. Right, so we're in for par there. Jerry Lee's caught up. He's now 4 under as well. This is the 8th hole. It is a par 5. We have a headwind, so we need to try and make sure we get this nice and straight. There we go. Wind's going to push it a little off to the left, which is fine because that's going to be further into the fairway. 571 yards with a headwind. It is not going to be that likely. In fact, it's going to be impossible to get there in 2. Where is the green? The green's over there. Let's go down this left-hand side. I want to try and avoid that bunker at all costs, which it looks like I have done. Is that going to give me an awkward lie? It is ever so slightly. So that's going to go off to the left. The wind's going to blow it back to the right. So that they may counteract one another. I'm going to move it over a bit because that's quite a slope. That is. We've got a pitch shot here. We have got 79. We've got 80 yards, and we are into the wind. So I'm going to leave that exactly as it is. It didn't move. So that was a... mind you, I only hit that 97%. That may have actually caught that slope and rolled down, but it wasn't the greatest shot. That's okay. It's going to give me a par. Disappointing a par on a par 5. It's always good birdie opportunities, but you only have to mess up one of the shots, and in that case it was my approach shot into the green, shot number 3. It wasn't fantastic. It meant that I didn't have a really easy chance at a birdie. Alright, so we've got 193 plus 6 is 199. That is going to be the club I'm going to use. The likelihood is I'll get caught up on that false front and it will push it off to the right. Alright, that's not going to end up on the green, and that's probably going to work in my favour here because it is not an easy green to try and hold. Now, this is uphill all the way. Now, I don't normally try chip shots, but this is one I am going to do. It's fairly straight. I might take a little bit off of it. Now, I don't normally like doing these, but here goes nothing. And I don't think I could have got much of a better result with a flop shot there, so I'm pleased with that. That's a front 9 without a drop shot. Not playing too badly today, got to be pleased with it. Not as frustrated as I was in round number 3. And for those of you that did watch round number 3, I think I owe all of you that watched it an apology for my rants and raves. You know, the game is what it is. I can't do anything to change it. By getting frustrated just winds me up, and it probably just annoys you guys watching it. So I did see that there was a dislike on there. There was only one dislike, which I was quite surprised at. I was quite surprised that there was only one. And I was probably I'll probably say a little bit embarrassed by it. So I would like to offer an apology to everybody that had watched that video and has also watched this video, because you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But let's move straight on to hole number 10. That wasn't the greatest approach shot there. This is going to be difficult to control. That wasn't too bad. Still got about 4 feet though to make sure I convert this. 5 feet. Give it a nice firm strike and we're in for par. Alright, so Jerry Lee's gone to 5 under, so he's just picked up a shot. This is the short par 5. So as he has picked up a shot, I would imagine we can, if we can put ourselves in a good position on the approach shot, if we manage to get to the green in 2 and get on nice and close, I would like to be able to try and leave myself with a eagle putt, but that means that we need to hit the green here. And where is the flag? The flag is in a fairly decent position here. I'm going to drop this all the way down because I think this wind is going to push this all the way onto the green. I'm hoping the wind's going to push this all the way onto the green. It looks pretty good. It should roll around to the right. It's not going to slow down though, is it? Is it going to hold the green? It is gonna... Is that rolled out? It's just rolled out. But that's okay. You know what? I'm gonna putt from there. Mind you, it's massively downhill, this. This is a tricky one. That was not a good strike. Oh man, what did I do? That was for eagle, and that's given me a really tough birdie putt. So I've messed this one up. I managed to salvage the birdie. That was not a good putt for eagle, but it's gone to 5 under par, so it's okay. We're still in the right area here. Let's go. We've now got once again, a relatively short par 4, 420 yards. Got the wind blowing in from the left. 93% power, so absolutely pants that drive, but as long as we're in the fairway, that's still going to be 270 odd yards. But it could have been an awful lot better than that. We got 140 into the green. Take a bit off of that. Let's move it over a bit. That's a better strike. Have we got enough welly to get there? Looks like we have. Will it stop? It has. And that's going to give me about 6 feet. No! Come on, Tim! Man, oh man. That was such a good birdie opportunity. Alright. Doesn't matter. We'll move on. Hole number 13. We're on 5 under par. As I said, I am highly doubtful that I'm going to be making this... Missing the demotion strike here. I'm almost expecting it. I have resigned myself to the fact that it's going to happen. But, as I said, we will try and do better next week. Alright, 91 yards. 93 yards into the wind. Let's take a smidge off of this. I thought I hit that. Damn it! I thought I hit that as a pitch shot. That's not good, because that was just a complete error on my part. Oh, that would have been a hell of a putt. That would have been a hell of a putt for birdie. That being said, we pick up a par. We've got 4 holes to play, 5 holes to play. We have a par 3, long, 209 yards, 206 yards. That felt heavy. But it could work out pretty good if it slows down. Don't get to the slope. It's got to the slope. Alright, so we're going to have about 15-20 feet, I would have thought. 22 feet, but it's uphill, which is good. A lot of swing from the right. Wow, I thought I hit that really hard, and it's still only just got to pin high. But a par is always good on this course. And we have a par 4, once again quite short, 406 yards. And that felt like a good drive. I enjoyed that one. It's going to leave about 120, which it is. 120 yards, 120, 126. I'm going to leave that at that club because the wind is slightly behind. I'm hoping it's going to come in from the right. It hasn't moved that much. But that's okay. It's going to be about 8-9 feet. 10 feet. Let's see if we can get a birdie here. Ah. 3 holes to play. Another par 3, another long par 3. 203 yards, 201 with the elevation change. That could be pretty damn good. Yeah, I'll take that. That's going to be about 5 feet. Is there any movement? It looks like there might be a little. 5 feet. And that's another birdie. So 7 under par. I haven't got enough holes left to get to 10 under par, I don't think. Not unless I birdie the next and eagle the last. The last, I think, is a par 5. As I say, it is what it is. I am going to just play out and see how well I score. This is a fairly long par 4. Even though it is downhill, we do have a headwind, so that's 277 yards. So it's still going to leave me 230 into the green. So this is going to be a tough green to hold because we are going to be using a 5 wood. I'm going to try and take something off of this. That might actually hold. That might be pretty damn... Oh my good God! A 230 yard hole out. Can you absolutely believe it? And that has put me into a fantastic position moving into the last hole. The last hole, that is 2 eagles in the round. The last hole is a par 5, 565 yards. I need a birdie to actually avoid a demotion strike. So taking all the pressure off myself and not thinking about it has actually helped in this round. So let's see if I can capitalize on that absolutely good luck or good fortune eagle that I just picked up there. Absolutely, I think that's got to be the longest hole out I have actually achieved. 230 yards on a par 4 second shot. So we've got 269 yards into this green. It is going to be a tough ask to get there, I think. I'm not saying that I won't get there, but if I do get there, it will probably roll through. So let's play anyway and see what happens. Anything is possible after the last one. No, it's going to come up short, but that's okay. I just need to make sure I don't mess up this shot. And saying that will probably mean that I will. You know what? That is okay. This might be enough to see me through without a demotion strike. It's in. It is 10 under par, guys. That is absolutely incredible. Hopefully, as I say, hopefully, I don't know how many other people haven't finished round number 4 yet, so I still might get a demotion strike, but that puts me in a good position to give me a fighting chance. If you've been watching this live on Twitch, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you've been watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, hit that thumbs up button and give me a like, and if you'd like to leave some comments, comment on the 2 eagles that I scored in that round, because both of them are, you know, absolutely unexpected, but really welcome. So if you'd like to leave some comments, feel free to do so. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, you guys know where the subscribe button is. And I thoroughly enjoyed that, guys. Thank you once again for watching. I will see you next week for the next tournament, but keep your eyes peeled, because as soon as I'm finished this one, I am going to be recording another real course review. So tune in for that if you're watching on Twitch, or check it out on YouTube on the same channel. Guys, thanks again for watching. See you soon. Bye now.